Without a doubt, Loomian Legacy artists are one of the most talented members that the Loomian Legacy community have. Ever since the release of the game, they've been making Loomian Legacy related art, and this art is simply amazing. I've made a lot of videos in the past covering art from Loomian Legacy artists. I guess I haven't done that in a while, so for today's video, I've decided to gather submissions from Loomian Legacy artists on Twitter, asking them to draw concept reskins of Loomians that we could potentially see being added in Sweet Retreat, because as we all know, Loomian Legacy has been adding a lot of reskins and a lot of new Loomians in Sweet Retreat pretty much every week. With that being said, let's get into looking at these amazing reskins that Loomian Legacy artists have made for this video. Here we have a Candy Pop LFH. I really like the concept of this. For some reason, it actually sort of does end up working. You got the candy, which is basically like the Sweet Retreat part of it, and that candy is the ring pop, and basically LFH just morphed into a ring pop, and it sort of does make kind of sense. Here we have a Strawberry Milkshake Eruptidon, even though this technically shouldn't make sense because Eruptidon is fire and I guess Strawberry Milkshake is sort of cold. This design looks really nice. You have the strawberry just dripping from Eruptidon, the pre-evils are done very well as well, and honestly I am getting some Milkshake vibes with this. I really like this one. So basically this is a Sweet Retreat inspired Nevermare. So Nevermare, instead of being a pumpkin, in this case it's a jawbreaker, and pretty much it has a lot of chocolate, cotton candy, roasted marshmallow, fruit roll-ups, and a lot of different things. As you can see, this drawing is very detailed and it works out perfectly. Of course, I highly doubt this will ever happen because Nevermare is sort of Halloween exclusive. However, if Nevermare were to sort of appear in Sweet Retreat, this is most likely how Nevermare will appear. From the same artist, we also have an Ice Cream Shachi, and honestly, we've gotten a lot of Shachi reskins. However, that doesn't really matter because this Shachi reskin looks incredible. Shachi definitely gives me an ice cream sandwich sort of vibe with this one. Now here we have a Cake Pop Puff, or a Cake Puff, some could say. This looks very simple yet unique and effective. The concept and the idea makes sense, and you know, just half puffed, literally chilling with a stick coming from its head. Now this one is one that I really liked as well. Basically, a Marshmallow Mudagon. Okay, this actually makes sort of sense, or maybe not, I don't know, because when you think about Mudagon, you think about strong, heavy fists, etc. You don't think about soft Mudagon, but Marshmallow Mudagon could be something that we could see, or not. I don't know, comparing this to the Christmas Mudagon, I really do feel that Marshmallow Mudagon should be canon in Loomian Legacy. Now here we have a matcha cake inspired Krakaloa, and it looks very nice. Going back to when I was talking about Eruptidon, sort of interesting to see, you know, something that's fire hot just turn into ice, but it doesn't really matter because it looks really nice. I've talked about this one before. This is basically the Swedish fish swim. This is a reskin that the Loomian Legacy community has been asking for literally months, literally since last year when Sweet Retreat came out. Loomian Legacy community has been asking for a Swedish fish swimp reskin. We still have not gotten that. Hopefully we'll get it in the future, but honestly, this reskin looks amazing. Swimp was literally made to be a Swedish fish reskin. This is another reskin that I really like as well. It's basically a pyramid, but it's just rock candy. I haven't eaten rock candy in like ages. I stopped doing that because it's apparently like really bad for your teeth. Well, I guess you can say the same for literally every single candy. But it doesn't really matter because this rock candy Ferglyph and pyramid looks really nice. I'm actually surprised that Loomian Legacy has yet to add a pyramid and a Ferglyph reskin in the game. I don't know, I feel like this is something the game has been lacking for a while. Hopefully we'll see a reskin of pyramid and Ferglyph in the future. Now this is an ice cream cone Cephalops. It basically has ice cream, and I guess it also has ice cream cone. It's interesting because when you think of Cephalops, you think of scary, you think of spooky. Not necessarily a happy, jolly, sweet Cephalops, but the contrast is what makes this design very nice, actually turning one of the scariest Loomians into one of the most nicer Loomians. Here we have a Butter Twilight. I feel like I should have included a Twilight reskin in this video, and I guess butter on the Twilight. There's not really much to say that a Twilight literally having butter on top of it. But overall, the design is very nice. I really like the Alpha and the Gamma. Moving on, we have a Donut, Scorb, Valence, and Gardrone. I guess Gardrone was literally meant for it to literally have a donut around it because the donut literally fits perfect with how Gardrone is made as a Loomian. I really like this design. Hopefully we can see a donut Gardrone in the future. Another Scorb, Valence, and Gardrone reskin. This time it's a Gumball, and it also makes a lot of sense. It's really neat seeing how Scorb literally starts as a little flying Gumball machine, then it turns into Valence, you know, just starting to work, and then Guardian, a literally working Gumball machine that I guess shoots gumballs. I guess that's counterproductive, because when you have gumballs, you're trying to sell them, not attack people with them. I really like this design. This is basically a Candy, Ketone, and Lyricat. The colors of this design looks amazing. The whole concept behind it looks really nice as well. And you can literally see Candy just, you know, just sticking to Lyricat. Because Lyricat has been eating a lot of candy. Lyricat, you should not be doing that. Going back to the Pyramind reskins, I really like this Waffle Cone Pyramind reskin that I saw. It's simple yet effective, it literally gets to the point, and Pyramind, there is so many things that Loomian Legacy can do with Pyramids. There's a lot of reskins that the game can do with Pyramids, but I don't know why they don't do it. But anyways, this is Waffle Cone Pyramind. Another Scorb reskin, because Scorb is literally a Loomian made to get reskins. Now we have a Party Scorb / Cake Scorb. First we have a Scorb with 2 party hats, then we have a Valence, which is basically a cupcake, and then Guardian, which is basically a cake with just balloons and just chilling. This design looks pretty nice as well. I really enjoy the concept behind it, and the evolutions do make sense. It literally goes from a little flying ball to a small cupcake to a cake. Now here we have a chocolate Sharpot and a chocolate Submarine. I do think there's a possibility of something like this being added in Loomian Legacy, however very low. It doesn't really matter because Sharpot is literally covered in chocolate, and this is actually very cool. Submarine is basically made out of eclairs, and who doesn't like eclairs? Here we have another Scorb reskin because I am really enjoying these Scorb reskins. So in this case, Scorb starts off as a little ice cream, then Valence is then ice cream cone, and then Guardian is just a bigger ice cream cone with the ice cream on top. I'm actually surprised that Loomian Legacy has not dropped the Scorb, Valence, and Guardian reskin. There are so many things that they can do with it, and overall I really enjoyed this reskin as well. Here we have a chocolate Lumika and Lumelo. Both of them are just vibing, celebrating, having fun, being happy that Loomian Legacy had another lap around the sun. And I guess it sort of does look kind of nice having a chocolate Lumika and Lumelo. The chocolate is literally dripping from its body, and that's actually pretty cool. Here we have another Pyramind reskin because I really want to see a Pyramind reskin in game. In this case, it's a cake Pyramind, and I do really believe that it looks very nice. It has a couple of candles to the sides. The middle, I'm assuming it's cake batter, and then you have strawberry and chocolate frosting literally dripping from its body. And the final design that I want to talk about is a cotton candy Whipple Drift. Very simple, yet unique and amazing. The colors and the concept fit this Loomian perfectly, and this is definitely something that Loomian Legacy could do. However, I don't think that Loomian Legacy would actually make weather Loomian reskins. Hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll just have to wait and see. These are basically some amazing Series G reskins made by some amazing Loomian Legacy artists in the community. I want to thank every artist for your contribution to this video. Which of these reskins is your favorite one? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Armenti, and we lit.